Good morning. It's Joy and Jamie here, and we are at the Asheville Airport on the morning of June the 10th, one day after the opening of borders in France for Americans. We have just gone through check-in. All we had to do is present some very basic answers they didn't really look at.
And our negative COVID test.
Our negative COVID test,
that
which
they also didn't look at.
No, not at all. They glanced at our passports, and the only challenge was that one of us needed to sign ours. So, anyway, very smooth sailing thus far. Looking forward to being there, and be very grateful that the world is opening up and that we're going to be able to enjoy it. So.
Yay.
Here's to the beginning of our big test to get into the country. More soon. Hello, we are in O'Hare now. We flew from Asheville, landed in O'Hare, had a long way over. What we just found out is we went to the gate, and they had a special desk set up at the gate that
We showed our sworn
affidavit that we are not sick.
And our COVID test, our negative COVID test.
Yep, there's our negative
And then
COVID
we
test.
were given this form to fill out on the plane. And then they gave us this lavender dot on our passports.
So we have basically passed the test. So we have the vaccine cards, we have our negative test cards, and we're about to board.
Bonjour. From Paris. And c'est la Tour d'Eiffel, là-bas. We made it, and we had to just, do the regular customs thing. They did ask to see our vaccination cards. What else?
Yeah, so the flight was fine, everybody was masked. The customs did take a little bit long because they were short-staffed. It's almost like they were not quite ready for a mass entrance of more people. Although, to be honest with you, it didn't feel like a mass entrance. I've had much longer lines in customs.
With
it was
multiple officers checking passports.
Yeah, it was just significantly understaffed.
Like two.
Yeah, for multiple flights coming in. But it really wasn't that bad overall. And walked out. They didn't really check anything more than our passports and our vaccination cards. Did they check our vaccination cards?
She did, but I think it was an afterthought. I think it was more like, oh, you're in the vaccinated line.
Yeah,
let's
better
see your card.
So it's not very strict from the beginning to end. It wasn't super strict, but everybody's doing what they're supposed to do. We walked out of the airport. We didn't check anything, so we just walked out and got a taxi. One thing to remember is really the only document that we had to print out beforehand, and I'll share this later, was kind of a declaration that you weren't sick. That is available on the French website and easy to get. And then the other document, it was kind of a semi-standard, who are you traveling with, where are you staying in France. It was kind of the normal sheet that you fill out. However, they just kind of took it from us, and it didn't seem very official. It's almost like the airline had to collect it to then hand it over to the authorities. So, long story short, it's been really good. The city seems a little bit empty compared to what it typically is, and
people are wearing masks.
People are wearing masks.
Since we're outside and totally spread out, a lot of us aren't right now.
Yeah, and it's everybody's very respectful and understanding, and it seems really good. It's a good feeling to be here, and it worked out really well.
Yeah.
So that's all about getting in and being here. The next step is getting out. So when we got to the hotel earlier, the first thing we did was inquire to the concierge on how to get a PCR test for us to leave 2 days from now. And there were several options. All options are free in France unless you have a in-person visit. Come to the hotel or wherever you're at. But the concierge directed us to a clinic several blocks away, super easy to walk to. Walked in, we're in a line for about 10 minutes, 15 minutes, and we had our noses and brains swabbed, and we are anticipating getting those tests back via email tomorrow, and tomorrow being Saturday, in advance of our Sunday morning early departure. So everything's going smoothly.
We're on e-bikes and we're crossing the Seine right now. Woohoo! Woohoo! Okay, I'm gonna there's a couple getting married. This is awesome. Tour de Eiffel. All right. Down on American soil here in Chicago. We are back, and look at how empty our flight is. Yeah, I want to say like not even 10% full this plane. So,
very empty.